Alright, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Anthony Gibby. Most people just call me Gibby. That's my nickname nowadays, but you can call me Anthony or Tony. It really doesn't matter. This is going to be my first video in a series of videos I'm doing on HTML. I'm creating these videos because a lot of the times when I went on the internet to try to find information, it gives you the basics, but it don't really give you the real detailed information about what you're looking for on HTML. Basically, the uh, properties and attributes that you can use with the tags. I plan on going through all of this. If you notice, you can go to my website. Also, I have a part right here with HTML5 tags. Underneath here, you'll see I have just a basic web page with just all the tags right here. No links, no information at all. I plan on, as I'm going through these series, to go through and update this page and add more information, resources, and everything that I use, and a lot of other stuff. With all that said, I say this is my first video. If I stumble, forgive me. I hope I don't say too many times either. But with all of that, let's go ahead and get started. HTML, when I teach this, I like to think of it as if I'm teaching somebody the contents of a book. If you think of a book, how a book is designed, you have your front cover, your whole book. I would basically call that your HTML. So the entire book is just HTML. And then when you turn the first couple pages, you end up having a little bit of information about the book that gives you probably, I guess, what they call it, a preface. I don't know. They give probably some encouraging words, a dedication to a person, some other things. But then you start going deeper, you start to get into what is called the body of the book, all the information what the book is actually about. And then you get to the end and you just close the book. That's how I usually talk people about HTML. So with that, and the first thing we got to do, we got to create a new HTML file. You're going to need a text editor to do this. I'm using Notepad++. You can just use Notepad on Windows, or if you're on a Mac user, I'm not sure exactly what the text editor is over there. If you're using a Mac, more likely you know automatically what it is. Let's see. You're gonna have to create yourself a new file. Actually, I'm going to do it over here. I'm just gonna type a little bit of code in here. Don't matter, just some gobbledygook, whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna hit save. I actually got a folder on my desktop already for HTML5 tutorial, and this is very important. You need to name this whatever you want. Most of the times, the home page of a website or wherever it is usually called home or index.html, or you can just put it .htm. I try to use .html most of the time now. So when I save it, as you can see, HTML. So, excuse me, got something in my throat here. Let's see. Alright, let's go through the contents of a book. As I said, you have your cover, a little bit of information, and then your body. So your book, well, before I get to this, what we have, HTML is made up of all tags. They call them HTML tags. You have what is usually an opening tag and an ending tag. And within these tags, you specify information that's supposed to go in there. Let's see. Let's go back to the book again. As you can say, if we have a book, I'm gonna say your tags they start with the opening with the less than symbol and the greater than symbol, and then you put your words inside of here. So your first tag you need to learn, and this is for all HTML pages, you need to have this, is HTML. Yeah, you gotta forgive me too, sometimes I mess up on my typing. I mess up a lot. And like I said, you have your opening tag and your ending tag. So your ending tag, it always precedes with a forward slash. That means that's your closing tag. That means you're closing your tag. HTML. So like I said, this is your book, HTML. And in here, we're going to have something called, like I said, you have your information here. This is another tag called the head tag. And then you have your closing tag for that, forward slash head. So your book, your information here, all of this here, and then we're going to get to the body. And if you guessed it right, information of here is called body, and then you close that with body also, forward slash body. So with these three tags, this is where all of your information is supposed to be stored for your website. And as we go through tutorials here, we're going to be adding on to this, adding attributes, properties, and things like that, and adding a lot more stuff. And eventually, I hope that we start to get down to programming. Oh yeah, side note, this course is only going to teach you HTML. I'm not going to even go into CSS in this course because I really want to dig really deep into HTML and teach someone the basics of HTML. That's probably going to be my next tutorials I do, my next set of tutorials. But as of right now, we're going to just focus on HTML. So let's go through some more. A good thing to do when coding HTML is to indent or to make your code look good. So what I'm going to do, I'm indent here, add my extra head tag here, and we're going to start down. The first thing that you see with a web page is a lot of times you have your title here, right up here at the top. And in order to get your title at the top of your web page, either in Internet Explorer, Firefox, or Google Chrome, there's a tag we use just called title. So you go title, I'm going to close my tag first. There I go, messing up my typing again. And we're just going to call this practice HTML5. Alright, so that's how we get our title for our page. So now, what's the next thing we're going to do? We're going to go down, put some space in here. Once again, once I said make your code look good, we are going to add what we call a header and a paragraph. If you notice how books are separated and are organized, you usually have a header tag, or it's probably say chapter 1, and it's like in bold or underline or something. And that way, it's the same concepts with web pages. And how these tags are done, they're put them in header tags, and you have 6 different tags. They all begins with H. Header 1, header 2, header 3, on sort to header 6. The only one I'm going to go through today is just header 1. So we got header 1, and then after your header, you normally have what? A paragraph or body of text. And then your paragraph is just P tag in HTML. And we're going to close that also. So now, let's just say for this tutorial, we're just going to call this chapter 1. Oops. Beginning HTML. And then let's say for the body of text, we're just going to put a whole bunch of gibberish like that. Your tags, you can separate your tags on different lines if you want to, just as long as somewhere your tag is closed. You can put it here, you can put it here, or you can put it right on the same line. Just for the sake of this tutorial, since we don't have too much text on here, I'm just going to keep it right here. So I'm going to save this, get his save up here, whatever, or Control S, how you do it, and go back down to here. And the only thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to drag this over to my browser here, and we're going to view this. It didn't pop up how I wanted it to. So just double click it. Alright, so as you can see, we got our first HTML page. As I said, your HTML, think of it as your entire web browser. And then your header information gives you information about the HTML page. Things like your title up here at the top. You have other information called metadata, which we'll go over later. And then possible information for coding, probably JavaScript or something. And then your body tag right here, closing with this one. This is all the information that's supposed to be displayed on your page. As you can see, header 1 is in very large bolded text. That basically breaks out sections of your web page. And then we got all of our little just paragraph text here. I think that's going to be all I'm going to go over today. Like I say, when the next time we pick up from here, I'm going to go add a couple more tags. I'm going to go over a few things. And I hope that the next time probably we go through all the way through the header tags, and I'm going to show you all how to add a hyperlink, which makes web pages unique. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you.